Good afternoon. Today's the 14th of August. The weather, sadly, is a little on the inclement side, and it's time to talk about something a bit sad. It's whether or not my lady wife and I should sell our 2014 MG3. So, as most of you who have been following this channel for a while will know, we have had our 2014 MG3 style now since November 2016. The car has been very good to us on the whole. It's got a full service history. It's done about 60,000 miles. It's just had new front brake pads and discs. And there are some, dents on the bodywork and, a few minor things, but it's not in bad condition at all, and we could just run it for probably another 2.5, 3 years. But recently I have been to an event over the last few days. That was where the Alfa Romeo GT Junior video was filmed, and when we were driving around in the local area, one of my friends said to me, my wife needs a new car. She's got a 17-year-old Fiesta, and this might actually be the kind of car she'd be looking for. How much do you want for it? And so we weren't looking to sell it particularly, but this is the situation I find myself in. For some time now, my lady wife has been expressing the fact that we should probably get a different car at some stage. Not that there's anything wrong with this car, but she doesn't particularly like the colour of it, although I think the colour is quite good. She doesn't like the fact that the mirrors on this car weren't switched over when they converted the car from left to right-hand drive, and so they're a little bit awkward to use. And also the fact that the car's actually on a finance plan with what's now Vauxhall Finance, but was GMAC. So if we were to pay the finance off and sell it on to my friend for his wife, then we wouldn't have to have the monthly payments anymore on it. They're not very high. They're about £106 a month. They're not outrageous or anything. But that could be an opportunity for us to get a different car, possibly an older car, maybe a modern classic, something like that. We don't particularly need the sort of very low insurance grouping of this car anymore. But yes, if he doesn't want it, then we'll probably just hold on to it for a little bit while longer. But really what I'm interested in is not so much what we replace this car with, although you can put that in the comments below if you want. Probably something between 15 and 20 years old, and a sort of modern classic type car along the lines of Rover 75, something like that. Maybe something else entirely. We did look at a Honda Prelude at one stage. But should we actually sell this car? Is this an important enough car for the channel, for you to want to see what happens with it? Obviously nothing's certain at the moment. I don't really know what's going to happen myself, and I need to clarify with my friend who potentially might want me to do another job for him as well, because his car also needs replacing, so it could be 2 for 1. Yes, it could be that the car will be disappearing from the channel quite soon, which will be very, very sad. I've had this car so long, but actually it's been in my possession since before I actually operated as an independent vehicle consultant. That's how long we've had it. We've had it before, my wife and I were even engaged. So there's a lot of memories associated with this car, and we've had it for about half its life. The car was 2.5 years old when we got it. We've had it 2.5 years, and it had done 33,000 miles when we got it, and it's done 60,000 now. So, we've tried to look after it relatively well and serviced it and everything like that. But maybe it is time for a change. Who knows? So I'm going to do a poll, and I'm going to ask you up there whether or not you think we should sell this car to my friend if we can agree a price on it, or whether or not we should just say to him, well, actually, we changed our minds, we should just keep it. I know that in a a month or so's time, we'll be getting another car anyway, because we want to get another one temporarily for an event we're planning on doing. But this would be like a long-term thing, and we wouldn't just be selling it to him and then he sell it back to us. This would be for him to keep for I don't know how many years until the thing falls apart. I think that's the way that he normally has cars. So there we go. The reason why we started getting MG press cars, obviously we've had one already, and we're getting another one on the channel at the end of the month, which is a ZS petrol automatic, was because of this car. It's been filmed by Matt Richardson of Furious Driving. It's been filmed by James Martin and JM on Cars. It was the second car that I've reviewed on the channel. It's had so many appearances on there that it's become sort of iconic. It's actually in, if you look at the sort of channel art that I've got, it's in the channel art. So this isn't really just a car. This is, the thing that sort of almost got us started, along with a Toledo, which won't be going anywhere for at least a year. This is something for us which means a heck of a lot. And people I've spoken to on the MG3 Owners Club UK forum, sort of Facebook group, I should say, they seem to love their cars too. So a lot of people don't like them. They think they're rubbish and cheap. I don't think that's the case at all. I think they're a decent car. And if we do sell this car to my friend, we'll miss it. But maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just keep hold of it for a bit longer. And I'll be interested to see what you think. It's a bit of a dilemma, and I think every person who's into cars comes across this sort of thing at some point in their life. So there we are. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to like this video and comment below. My website is www.lloydvehicleconsulting.co.uk. And I've also got a Facebook page, it's facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Obviously, this is a thing that works both ways. So if you wish me to source a car for you, please visit the website and use the contact tab on there to get in touch with me. And I'd love to source a car for any of you out there. It looks like I might be doing a few more this month. I've got one coming up tomorrow, actually. So that'll be fun. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed for watching.